Pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush. It was time to make a break for it.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Throwing is Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Down right around the 25. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Flushed out right. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown! J.K. Dobbins. 25 yards for the touchdown. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 2nd down, Mixon. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move him off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Room here to run. run. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 43 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Jackson on first down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now it's Jackson. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, Jackson. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble, and the Bengals grab it. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach, when I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next to score, 14, Bengals nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first. This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On third down, Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Let's put that team on the clock. Mike, 36. Mike, 36. 11, MT, tight. 11, God.
Now Burrow on first down. Going up top. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the Ravens are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, on jeopardy.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Cincinnati and Brandon Gaudin.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offense...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Jackson looking to throw on third. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete, just a little beyond the reach. There of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. This will be caught once again by Brown. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. Dobbins trying the left side. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 31. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know. I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. 56 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Now Dobbins again on second down.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Well, they were in the red zone, and they needed a first down. Was it a surprise to you that they went to the tight end?
Not at all. I thought, though, the defense might put a little more pressure on him, but still able to complete it. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay there to make the grab. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack.
A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
Well, for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
And that's how you start a drive, because they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
Dobbins
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins, his second touchdown of the night. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Anthony Averett picks it.
Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson rolling to his right. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Report. Here we go. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Here's Jackson to throw.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though?
And a big loss here as he's taken down. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
This goes out wide from Mixon.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's Burrow.
Got a man open. It's Chase. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
Airing one out for Boyd. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 33.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here's Huntley.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Sam Cook now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest.
And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow dumps it off to Mixon. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. Now it's Burrow. And my goodness, another interception. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Flushed out right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Sliding out of the pocket toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion. And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. 2nd half with the lead. This is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
Jackson now. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. He's at the 50. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field. Here's a diving catch right side. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. 3rd and goal. Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. To Mixon on the check down. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 11.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
11 mighty.
A final shot now for Burrow. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. So the final seconds tick away in this